We have seen an increase in cases whereby a lot of women are murdered, a lot of lives are lost in the hands of people who in the past have said they love those souls.
My name is Sivuno Sakusasa. I'm 21 years old. I'm from Mochane. I'm Sivuno Sakusasa gender champion.
My name is Bonkosi Dlamini. I live at Nhlangano. I'm Sivuno Sakusasa gender champion.
My name is Mamba, aged 18, from Makhanya Universe, and Sivuno Sakusasa gender champion.
Kwakha Indvodza was founded in 2012 as a response to the fact that there weren't any organizations in the country of Swaziland, or now Eswatini, focusing on boys and men. Sivuno Sakusasa came about directly after the passing of the Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Act of 2018 into law, whereby we knew at Kwakha Indvodza we needed to act quickly to sensitise and educate young boys not only about gender-based violence, but about the contents of this new law, so that they can protect themselves from conflict with that law and also protect others in their families. Gender-based violence is a huge issue in Swaziland and it affects nearly every community. And so we need to work with men and boys as much as we work with women and girls to sensitise, to raise awareness, and to ensure that everybody, both men and boys and women and girls, know the contents of the law and are protected by it. This project took 3 different approaches. Firstly, we went into a number of schools in Mochane, which is a border region of Swaziland and a vulnerable region of Swaziland, and sensitized over 750 young men on the law and on gender-based violence and the drivers of gender-based violence more broadly. Secondly, we then chose some champions from that, and we took those champions through a 5-day training package and sensitized them and educated them in much more detail on the Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Act, and then used those champions to launch an advocacy campaign that then went on radio, television and online across the country to sensitize the wider community on the contents of the Act, and particularly start the dialogue about how we should as a country respond to this new law and how we should respond to the growing threat of gender-based violence that is affecting our communities.
The Sexual Offences and Domestic Violence Act lona ngumthetho lofaka 2 pieces of legislation. Ufaka i-sexual offense, uphindze ufake i-domestic violence. So it's a 2-in-1. Shothi lo mthetho lona ke kuqala kwawo kusetshenzwa ukuthi ube khona. Siuqala late, way back lekubo 2003, 2004. Lokusho ukuthi nyalo vele umuntu lotsinza umntwana lo below 18 years simbopha nje, awudzingi nekokuthi ube uqwabita nawutambopha. Your eyes open, khululekile, yonke info is aligned, yonke imithetho i-align kulo 18 years.
I am very excited to be part of this initiative where we are mentoring, training, and teaching young men on issues of gender equality, focusing on gender-based violence. I think it's a very great initiative because if we are to change the status quo, if we are to change the way we navigate issues of violence, especially against women, I think it is important for us to teach men, because if we say they are the major drivers, they're the major perpetrators, I think teaching them young, especially, is going to affect the change we want to see in society. And also, I think it is empowering for them that they're not just learning, but they're also going to be agents of change in the communities they're going back to as male champions. So I really appreciate this platform that Kwakha Indvodza is providing for young men.
The Kwakha Indvodza initiative is a very, very good initiative because now we are getting together the men who most of the time are the very real cause of issues whereby women find that they are killed and they die in the hands of men.
Lengufunze kakhulu is gender-based violence. Bekuyimvo lebesiyenza ngenxa kokuthi besinemandla over ama-girls nabomake.
Kahle mina bengingadi lutho njenge-gender-based violence.
There's been a number of issues and initiatives that focus on women and girls, and rightly so. And the girl child is a priority population for many donors and for much of the development agenda. But we believe at Kwakha Indvodza that it takes both a focus on empowering women and girls and a focus on sensitizing and mentoring and educating men and boys in order to really change the gender inequality and the health and social strengthening landscapes here in Eswatini.
Ngiyambonga kakhulu mina Kwakha Indvodza. Indvodzana yami inalo ushintsho lolukhulu. Namuhla uyakhona nokusifundisa umthetho. Nabo mnakabo labadzala kunaye uyakhona ukubatshela namuhla ukuthi banakethu khulane nibemadvodza kusasa. Ngisibonga kakhulu nje Sivuno Sakusasa.
Kwakha Indvodza, since 2012, has run a number of different projects across the country. We now operate in nearly every region of the country, and we choose 12 or 15 tinkundla, which are like areas, every year in order to work within, targeting men and boys in a number of different community-based and health-focused projects. Most of our work revolves around either the health aspect and building strong, resilient, healthy communities, or within the social strengthening field, whereby we still mentor boys, work with youth offenders, and also offer a number of social strengthening packages to young men. Sivuno Sakusasa.